Hey everyone, it's filmmaker Dave from the Blackstone Valley Tourism Council and Run of the Mill. For today's presentation, we are going to be talking about the Blackstone Valley Tourism Council. I've been working at the Blackstone Valley Tourism Council for about 4 years now, and I'm absolutely in love with it. I didn't know that I loved the Blackstone Valley until I started working here. Back in my city sports days, I went exploring with my friends in places such as Lincoln Woods and the Blackstone River State Park. And I had no idea that was a part of the Blackstone Valley until my boss James Toomey told me that's in fact the Blackstone Valley. Before I even started working at the Blackstone Valley, I also uploaded a video on Instagram of me and my friends hanging out at the beach and going to the bars and just, hanging out. And this guy, James Toomey from the Tourism Council, who's actually the marketing director, reached out to me and asked to set up a meeting about doing some video projects. And that was a really cool experience. And long story short, I got the job. So my first video, I went out to Chepachet and made this video about the main street and how you can pretty much just see all these cool vintage stores. There's so much to explore and experience here. The Blackstone Valley is just like any other destination spot, but with so much more. Especially the rich history, the culture, the amazing food, the events, and just some of the outdoor adventures that you can get yourself into. Here's what I love the most about working at the Blackstone Valley: the food. I get to explore some of the coolest restaurants, and I'm always looking for a good burger. I've met some of the coolest owners and the coolest dishes. Oh, and you need to check out Ming's in Pawtucket. She's a super awesome woman, and she makes the bombest fried chicken sandwiches around town. Next, I love the adventures. We get to go to some of the coolest adventures, such as checking out United States of America, checking out the old architecture in Pawtucket or in Woonsocket, and visiting the Blackstone River Bikeway and seeing some of the coolest vintage shops in the state. You'll definitely need to add Top Shelf Vintage in Pawtucket to your list of places to explore. And then also there's so many awesome cool cities and towns that I never got to explore or even knew about, such as Woonsocket, Chepachet, Pawtucket, Central Falls, just to name a few. Oh, and lastly, I didn't even get to mention that we cover 10 cities and towns, but that's not even mentioning the villages inside of some of these towns. I'll tell you though, the list is huge and you're never going to run out of places to explore. One of the other cool things I like to do is covering events. I get to meet a lot of businessmen and women and fresh new faces when I visit these events. I mean, what's better than getting paid to cover an event? Other than exploring old mills, am I right? But I get to see a lot, from the Central Falls Landing and Kayak program opening to the golf tournament we run in the summer, to even covering the litter cleanups that we have here at the Keep Blackstone Valley Beautiful. Look, I went from working as a scarecrow to fitting shoes at City Sports to putting milk in double paper bags at Whole Foods to finally telling stories in the Blackstone Valley. It's definitely been a roller coaster, but this is my perfect fit. Recently, we've been getting on the water more. We just recently opened up the Central Falls Landing kayak and canoe rental to the Explorer River Tours, and we also have a Samuel Slater boat where people can rent that soon and stay over on the Blackstone River. The Blackstone Valley Tourism Council gives me the opportunity to explore the beautiful area with my drone, which makes for the best photos and videos. I guess all in all, working here has been the best thing for me. I work long hours and I create just about anything that I like and whatever it is that the Blackstone Valley needs. Being here at the Tourism Council has given me the opportunity to grow as a photographer and have the time to do all my other side projects and bigger projects that relate to the Blackstone Valley, such as Run of the Mill. Also, I brought in these free visitor guides for everyone here at today's meeting. I did the majority of the photography, James did the wording, and Sue designed the layout. We had a lot of fun making it, and I hope you can get out and explore the Blackstone Valley. Thank you so much, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Now it's actually time for me to get back to creating the next episode of Run of the Mill.